Hey Saji, welcome back to Nova Hill. My name is Capabella. I'll be here doing your intuitive reading. Take what resonates, leave what don't. Let's go straight into Sagittarius reading and what you need to know at this time. So let's see, Sagittarius, what do you need to know at this time? I'm hearing somebody got a lot of tension in their shoulders or back pain, neck pain, slept on the wrong side of the bed, got a Charlie horse. Oh my gosh, somebody needs to do some major stretching, okay, Sagittarius? So let's see what's the message for Sagittarius at this time. That is so funny. You guys got lust. Coming out, the first card is lust. Is crazy. All right, Sagittarius. But overall, I feel like it's super good energy, which we haven't gotten today yet. So hopefully this is a great reading. You know, I'm manifesting it, right? So you have lust here, you have today and nurturing. So what I'm seeing is that you have a thirst for having some satisfaction, right? Now, you could have Scorpio in your chart or dealing with Scorpio. So please look at that reading as I just posted it. But it's in a sense of you're looking for, well, they were looking for satisfaction. Here, I see that you are being satisfied in all areas of your life. You're eating good, you're smoking good, you're drinking good, you're partying good, you're enjoying life. And also, like, you could be around a lot of nurturing relationships or connections that's giving back and pouring into you. Not so much really to say. I think your reading is pretty good, Sagittarius. So let's just go by card, and then we'll do the past, present, and future to see any upcoming energies or advice that you need to know at this time. So lust. This could be a lot of sexual tension as well, right? Um, I don't want to say what I want to say yet, so we'll just leave it there, right? Because we're going to keep this as PG-13 as we can. So it says, you see the card, right? Somebody's having a lot of fun, whether that's with themselves or with others, okay? Nurturing themselves, let's say that. So basically, it says greed by any means necessary, inconsiderate. This could be, now I'm seeing this could be a whole bunch of, if you're a feminine energy, you got a whole bunch of masculine energy that's attracted to you at this time. And I don't see you necessarily indulging in lust. It could be two Sagittarius here. There could be Sagittarius here that will not indulge in this lust because they want emotional fulfillment and nurturing. They want to be nurtured and not giving away, right, to this lust for that and to these other energies needs, these other people's needs. And then there's a Sagittarius that want that same thing, but they indulging in that lust in a way of like a game of manipulation. Like basically, if you want to manipulate me to get some of that, right, from Sagittarius, then you're gonna have to play a Sagittarius game because I need some of that back in a different way. So you're still enjoying your fun and whatever. I'm hearing taboo things, sexual desires, okay? Somebody's feeding you, okay? Feeding you strawberries and cream or strawberries and chocolates. Like somebody is really wanting to pour into you in a romantic way. And you're here like, yeah, maybe I'll enjoy this a little bit. It's not necessarily like pushing it off for those who are enjoying it. But for those who don't want to necessarily get into that and don't want to give away like their power or whatever the case, how they see it, you're doing it in a way of you're lusting for yourself. Like you're making sure you're being fulfilled, whether you gotta rub one out yourself or just enjoy life or replace it with something that's, make you feel satisfied during the day. Here during the day, I meant throughout the day, right? Because it doesn't matter what time, but maybe daytime is very specific to you. Maybe you work in the daytime. Maybe you're attracting a lot of people during the daytime. And it's maybe you're getting a lot of sunlight. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody's smoking in the sunlight and it's very nurturing to their soul, right? It says good vibes now in the moment. And then you also have nurturing, which is mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. So now you're learning these lifelong lessons that you could be teaching. I'm hearing your younger cousins, your younger siblings, or just younger people around you. Could be a niece or a nephew, like valuable lessons in life that you didn't have when you were growing up, right? Maybe you were this lustful energy in the past and you're learning that that's not you know, it's to people, it's a sin, right? So maybe you feel that way now as you're learning, going through that. You know, when you were younger, you had a lustful life, and it necessarily doesn't mean to be sin, but could be lustful, maybe, you know, being too indulgent in different things, whether that's food and partying and doing whatever you want and taking all these risks, but no investment in return. Maybe you're teaching others that if you want to do this, you got to do it in a right way, take the right steps, so that way you can feel fulfilled and get a return on your investments. I don't know where investments came from, but that's what I was just hearing. Okay. So let's get a past, present, and future for this entire energy here, which I said is overall good. I feel like you're maintaining your boundaries, but also still having fun and enjoying life at this time. And I'm very happy for you, Sagittarius. So let's see past, present, and future for Sagittarius on this energy here. Okay, well, it's past, present, and future. My nose just started, like, I don't know, like clogging up. I don't know what that is about. Okay, maybe you got a cold or something. I swear I was good all week, all day until I got to your reading. It's crazy. But all right, so let's see what's the past for Sagittarius in this energy. I'll keep the 2 cards. Okay, so there we go. What's the present energy? Okay. And what is the future energy for Sag? I'll keep it. No, I won't. It's too many cards. What's the present energy? I mean, future energy for Saggy? I'm getting confused, y'all. Okay, let me see. There we go. All right, I'll deal with 2, but that wanted to come out anyway, so it's meant to come out. Over energy, you got the 10 of Pentacles. This is your overall future, like, energy here, outcome, in a sense, like, you know, how you're going to feel within from now to the next 3 months. And it could be that lust for money. Okay, that's one of the things that you might have to look further within and get some mentorship on, some wisdom, or start giving back, right? Like literally donating money or teaching people what you've learned. It's something where you invested into something out of greed, and now you have to give out in return, right? To clear that energy, to basically clear that lustful energy. I was going to say something else, but I just totally just passed my mind. But that's your overall outcome. But we're going to get into it because it don't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's just you learning a lesson out of this, right? In a sense of, I don't see no major lessons here, which is good that you need to learn. But all of this can be changed, okay? So if it's not a major lesson on the screen right now, this can be changed. This energy doesn't have to be what it has to be. You can change this upside, you know, where you and your family is getting this money. It's not necessarily out of greed, right? It's about nurturing. You can change that upside down. But right now, with your current energy, Sag, I see that you're lacking the give and the receiving aspect of life, of your finances. I'm seeing a lot of things here. So let's just clarify it more, okay? Because it's a lot of messages, especially you see all those cards wanted to come out in double. So what we have for Sag, with this past energy, you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Somebody here got a sharp tongue and don't know how to keep up with what they're saying. You could be out here trying to be a mentor, but can't even mentor yourself. Am I talking about me? Could be. Could be not, right? Well, you'll never know. But I do see a Sagittarius here that has some type of, like, they're really sharp, intellectual, maybe a teacher, could be a mentor, could be like having like one of those program things where they help other people. But something about it is like they're not consistent. That's that. When I say that, I'm talking about me for sure, because I just now came back after 2 weeks, but we're here now, so I don't want to hear it. But for you, Sagittarius, somebody here is not being consistent, as well as being disciplined in what they are preaching, right? What they are teaching. Maybe you need to be going back to school or having your own mentorship at this time. So we're going to see what's your past energy here. And we're going to have to go to the next video. Sag, I just did this whole spread. And at the end of it, I realized the whole video got deleted. Mind you, I was talking about a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming to try to manipulate you and give you some bad advice. And they're going to try to make you feel exhausted and stressed out in the future, coming in the near future. And that's when I realized the video wasn't recording anymore. Like it just wiped out from everything I said. So I'm going to go back into this. And hopefully I get some clarity again about what's going on here. Because it could be, we'll go into that later, right? Because there's two ways to look at that, okay? So, past energy, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Basically, you could be a teacher, a mentor, a guru, some type of mentor right here. And you could be saying the right things, but you're just not practicing it. Or you could have built something up independently all on your own through consistency and wind up losing everything that you built. And you have been crying over spilled milk and not looking at other things that you should be also grateful that you still have. Okay? Like your knowledge, your wisdom, your independence, stuff that it deals with the emotional matters, right? Not just practical. Somebody was super greedy here in the past over finances, over status. And so now this is your time to teach others to not be this way or try to reinvent how you used to do things. So that next time, God forbid, if anything does spill over, you have something else backing up behind it, where you don't have to cry over spilled milk and keep that momentum moving forward. On top of that, I was talking about somebody that could be in debt at this time. And like for example, like you could have worked a whole year on basically giving somebody some money and trying to fix your credit or whatever. No, I'm sorry. You could have worked a whole year on trying to work on your credit and paying off collections and debts and settlements or whatever. And at the end of it, you probably still had some debt left. And this is hypothetically, of course. This is just a situation that might resonate with them, whatever's going on in your life. But somebody could have paid somebody to deal with the rest of the situation and fix the credit for them at the end. And that person turned around, steals from them, and took their money and ran and didn't fix a damn thing. Now that card is being gone into collections and hurting your score a whole bunch of points that you just built up because that person didn't do what they were supposed to do and you lost a lot of money out of it in the first place when you could have just paid it yourself or whatever the case is, right? So you're hurt by that. Now, when we come to the present, that influence is still triggering your present moment because I see you here being very protective and guarded towards certain people, certain indulgences, whether it could be, I'm not really seeing sex as much here, but I'm seeing like emotions and partying and drinking and smoking and whatever, right? Traveling as well, because I see somebody overseas, somebody lives by water or traveling towards water at this time, or you need to go towards water and be by yourself, okay? Because whoever this person is here is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I just see it here. This spread is not really about yourself all the way. I see somebody else here, a third party interference. And it doesn't have to be somebody romantic. It could be a sibling, family member, whatever, but it's something with three people. And if this is to yourself, if there's nobody around and this is by yourself, right? It's you stopping yourself, protecting yourself from being overindulgent, okay? Because it could have possibly made you crabby and moody, right? And not having enough compassion for yourself through this situation that you've gone through. Protecting yourself from certain people that, you know, like I said, give you that energy. And this is your time to be alone right now and make a decision on what makes you move forward. What is nurturing to you? What gives you good vibes today? What gives you good energy today? Okay? A lot of drinking here as well. So you probably just stop drinking. I don't see somebody drinking, but I see somebody drinking, right? But I don't see somebody drinking at this time. This is also giving, even though it's present, it's giving like somebody stopped drinking, recently stopped drinking. Maybe because this whole situation happened, now they have to think clearly. And you might still be feeling like you're a little like not being able to see the right answers moving forward, but you know the answer within you. And it's giving kind of blocked for me here because it's telling me that you know exactly what I'm talking about in your world, in your life, in your circumstances from right now to the next 4 weeks. It's something that you already have the answer to, which is to a decision that you've been protecting yourself from, and you have to make a decision. You know the right answer, but you're just hesitant to make it. So now back to the future spread that I was talking about. Again, could be a water sign trying to influence you to do some bad stuff or manipulate you, and it's going to stress you out and exhaust you. Don't fall for it. I don't see you falling for it. I don't see them prevailing because you are stronger this time. And you are in your Emperor energy. Now, even though at the bottom of the deck you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, meaning loss of, finances, right? Also, not knowing what's long-term situations, like lack of sources and stuff like that, lack of stability. That's in your overall future spread here, but that can change. The only thing that will not change at this time, and it's a lesson for you to learn, is being in your Emperor energy. This prevails, whatever this card is saying here, which we'll get into, but you're stronger at this time. Don't let nobody try to manipulate you, gaslight you, whatever, into doing something that no longer, fulfills you. It hurts your soul, right? And you need to go into like meditation mode and stick to your own guns, I'm hearing, and know that you're stronger than this person or this situation, this outcome, because you're wiser than this. Okay? The Aries might be significant as well, helping you through this journey. And then as I got your overall energy here with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it could be some loss of finances on the way. That's probably what you're crying about, spilled milk. Like I said, somebody could be in debt at this time. And you're slowly but surely finding the wisdom to get it all back. Okay, let's see what's after this. And while you're doing that, you're taking care of your own emotions. See, it's a new start. It's a new beginning. So this is not going to hold you down for the rest of your life. Okay, this is just a temporary situation or feeling when it comes to your finances. But what matters is the matters of your heart here. Okay, you could be unexpectedly getting a new partner, getting some new type of fulfillment when it comes to other people that doesn't involve somebody being lustful. This could be somebody that's a mentor to you that you love. Okay, now this indicates a new relationship as well, but it doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be family, right? A new friendship, anything that fulfills your heart and your soul. It could even be a new pet. Okay, and like I said, I see all these emotions here. You're learning how to balance your emotions. You're learning how to get away from this lustful energy and do what makes you happy at this time. Anything behind that? Yeah, you need to meditate. You might feel like life is boring at this time because you're keeping some type of discipline intact or routine intact, but it's only to make you wiser. And yeah, you need to meditate and reevaluate your goals at this time. And when you do decide that, or when you have that and get those epiphanies and plan these things out, you'll have a lot of success moving forward. Okay? You'll be more victorious than you were in the past when you worked so hard for whatever you was working for and lost it. You'll be emotionally fulfilled. You'll be physically fulfilled, materially fulfilled, spiritually fulfilled if you do that meditation. Hey, y'all. I think I'm running out of space. I don't know. But your overall message here, let it go, babes. Okay? Let people go, situations go, yourself, your own negative thoughts, whatever it is that's been harming you and hurting you. My advice is to make a list of things, all these things that give you these negative emotions that no longer aligns. Crumble it up, say a little prayer, release what doesn't align with me anymore, put it in a safe fireproof bowl in the sink. That's what I do. Set that sucker on fire. Please do not become an arsonist. You're already a Sagittarius, and I know how much we love fire. Okay. All right. So let it go, Sag, because it's hindering you from moving forward. Your shadow side says love bomb. So if you are on social media, expect to get a lot of unexpected love at this time, but also there's going to be a lot of people attracting to your energy at this time as you're glowing. And it could be positive and negative. So be careful of people that is just trying to love bomb you, to be lustful or, anything of that nature. Let me make sure this video is staying. Give me a second. Sag, I'm having so many issues with your reading. Like, I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but because I'm recording on TikTok, so it's like the absolute worst right now. 30 times the charm. But I wanted to put this video out and give you guys this message because it's absolutely necessary. So right now, your overall energy and outcome is to let it go. Okay. It says releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others, free your heart. Make a list, write all of the things that make you feel negative, all of the people, all of the situations, anything else. Write it down on the list, crumble it up, go to your fireproof bowl, put it in a sink near water, put it in a bowl, light that sucker up. Don't become an arsonist, but you know how we are with fire, Sag. We are a fire sign. Release that ish. Let it go. Say a little prayer to seal it out the way, okay? Other side, love bombed. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to be blowing up your social media. You also have DM slide here. So your glow up is definite, but also people are going to see you rise, grind, and shine. And be careful of people love bombing you at this time, because when comes the positive, there comes the negative. People that see something in you that they don't see in themselves, and they could be lustfully being attracted to you and using their love bombing skills for manipulation, right? So intense affection too quickly, excessive attention, overwhelming charm, hidden control. Be careful of stalkers, but I see that you're already very protected at this time. If you stalking Sag, don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do too much. I'm hearing Cardi B song, don't do too much. Sag, you probably need to listen to that song. Stalker, you probably need to listen to that song too, because Sag will pop one on you. Anyway, let's get into the rest of the cards here. So we have, let me make sure that I went through. Hold on, y'all.